Hey, how's it going there? So stick around to the end of the video to see how you can win this copy of Legends #1, the first appearance of Amanda Waller. All right. Welcome back, collectors, and today we are going to be talking about prototypes, previews, and first appearances. All right. I specifically think that this is a good time to talk about this because of the surrounding conversation of Kara Zor-El and her preview, her one-page preview in Action Comics 251, and that led up to her first appearance in 252. All right. So if you're a new collector and you're trying to figure out which books you want to go for, and you're thinking, so wait a minute, 251 came before 252. Does that mean that this is a first appearance? And I'm going to say, on this case, no. And in most cases, no. However, there are exceptions. But for the most part, no. For previews don't not count as first appearances. They just don't hold up. If you look for a lot of key issues, they'll have previews. Hulk 181, you'll have Spawn had a preview, TMNT had a preview. A lot of books have previews in other books. And I think and a lot of them even had previews in multiple books that came out that month. That because the Marvel or DC were trying to promote that book to get people to buy in the coming up week. So again, I do not believe that in the most part, previews are not first appearances. And the market seems to agree with me on most points. My personal opinion, I don't put a lot of weight into prototypes and previews just because they predated them in a publishing time. Not necessarily mean that it's a first appearance that I would consider a first appearance. And a lot of it, I think, is intent. What was the intent of this book? The intent was to advertise a future book, right? Or the ad was intended to advertise a future book. So the person who was buying it, little Timmy back in 1959, was trying to buy Action Comics 251. He was buying it for the stories that were contained within 251. He was not buying it for the ad of 252, if that makes sense, right? So I guess to super simplify it, I would say I would consider myself a comic book collector and not an ad collector. Because if that is the case, then I might as well start collecting these, right? These are the previews that come out every month that are free for DC and Marvel. And a lot of times they'll feature first appearances on covers that of books and characters who have not yet to be published, right? So does that make sense to you guys? Again, I say if you can't get the first appearance, I'd say go for the second appearance. The 253, I think, is for Supergirl. I wouldn't really worry about the prototypes. I think unless you really want a completionist, and I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze on those. Same thing for the preview. I wouldn't go out of hand like, oh man, this is gonna become the first appearance. No, 252 has been the first appearance since 1959, and I feel that it will continue to be the first appearance until civilization collapses. So again, that's just my 2 cents on it. Alrighty, so welcome back, and just comment down below whatever you think. Give me an opinion, and you will be entered in the giveaway to win this Legends #1 first appearance of Amanda Waller. And then tune in for a future video to see if you won. All right, guys, take care. Peace.